Welcome, everyone, to Avatar The Last Airbender, Book 1 and Episode 9, The Waterbending Scroll. I like this episode a lot.
Alright.
Okay, so basically, again, just start before the whole Katara
Intro.
of the episode, saying the spiel of the series.
Yeah, the same shtick. We all know. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, click.
But Paige, if partway through they change the intro or something and we
This is
can't
not
follow
Gravity
that?
Falls, Luigi.
I'll spare you the suspense and let you know that, no, they... Well, maybe that was that one time.
I think somewhere around book 2 they start having slightly different visuals, if I remember correctly, but the actual duration and narration is still the same, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. The only time I think it might change might be like for the finale of book 3, and even then that tends to be like an on and off sort of thing.
Some of my favorite episodes in the series is Aang actually, learning and being like I love it when as you guys know, I'm a big appreciator of slow-paced slice of life stuff, and I really like when the show literally just stops and just has Aang practicing bending in general.
Yeah.
Because it leads to a lot of great interactions between him and whoever's teaching him.
That's definitely one of the great advantages of this show, having 20 episodes per season. Gives them plenty of time to focus on the main plot while also having a bit of stuff for side stuff. And I know this may sound weird, but yeah, Aang's learning of the elements does at times tend to be the side stuff. But in a good way, mind you. In a way,
it's still the focus, but another thing is clearly Aang trying to adapt in his new world.
yeah.
So... not to mention, since there's a war going on, it's not like they can stay still in one polygon.
Yeah, they also need to establish the world and the lore.
So Aang and the gang are flying over Nickelodeon circa before 2017.
So what's happening is Aang is a bit in panic because he's 9 episodes in, and we still haven't started actually practicing airbending.
Not only that,
So
but he just
it's time
found...
for Katara to start teaching him the little she knows. She's not a waterbending master. She's not a waterbending master, but she does know a couple things. So yeah, let's practice.
I love their faces earlier.
I actually like. Guess what? I really like what they're gonna do in terms of the practicing that goes on right now. Specifically, how Aang handles things.
Yeah, here's your dinner. A toothbrush.
No, basically something to help clean Appa's toes.
I love how he just resigns himself to that chore instead of just doing the usual fuck you, I'm not doing that.
Well, that's not like you can get out of it.
I've always interpreted it as him being kind of the mature one saying, well, somebody's got to do the dirty work, I guess.
Yeah.
So now they're playing Chinese checkers.
Iroh, what are you doing?
Yep.
For a second, I thought you were going to say, I have a headache.
Quiet! No interruptions during my game.
But General Iroh.
No interruptions!
But this is extremely urgent.
Game time, shut up.
Okay. Yeah, basically, the Fire Nation these guys are doing their own version of padding. They're padding out their own quest.
Yeah. Your nephew is actually rather patient and understanding compared to the rest of your family.
Surprisingly.
But,
That's just the thing. Of the firebending royal family, they're the 2 good apples.
Yeah.
the rest are either just not giving a shit or
We'll see about the rest later.
Hold on.
Okay.
One interesting thing about bending is that you may notice that there's subtle different motions behind the bending. Believe it or not, the creators of the show actually took inspiration from several different martial arts for each style of bending.
I'd also like to mention that notice how Katara said, wow, it took me weeks to learn that move. Well, I got to learn from a great teacher. Okay.
Pedro is a waterbender?
Focus.
So yeah, here's the running thing for the episode. Katara's jealousy over Aang, despite having little training, can do all that stuff in like a minute.
I can understand because she's taking weeks to master these techniques, whereas Aang can literally, because of his incredible talent, he can immediately
my
get everything
God.
right.
Oh my God, Katara is some Star Wars fans' reactions to Rey.
It's kind of like how in school, when you have a student who's like the big smart kid and he always gets everything right on the test.
Well, it's sort of more like, say, being the school star and then finding yourself potentially replaced. See, one thing for Katara as well, for a long time she's like been the only waterbender she's known, since she was the only waterbender from her village.
There wasn't anybody experienced enough to be able to teach her in a shorter amount of time. She
And there
literally had
goes
to
the
do everything on
supplies.
her own.
So yeah, there's one problem of Aang being so powerful, he's clumsy.
Not so much him being powerful, but yeah, him not exactly having,
I love
say,
that.
the discipline of it just
I
yet.
particularly love that line by Sokka. It was already hard enough when you were just an airbender.
Those happy faces. A car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, it's ultrasound. Okay. Just wait the punchline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the
well.
responsible one, so I'll handle the money.
and then Katara, to try because someone tries to do a stereotype, she buys all sorts of clothes.
Speaking of stereotypes,
Who the hell are you?
What, are we suddenly Monkey Island and Stanny's trying to sell us something?
Funny you should mention that to you.
Curiosities.
Sure, what could possibly go wrong?
How much do you guys bet that guy's a Fire Nation spy?
Let's
Captain-
shot without a beer? What are you doing?
Captain Hook.
Okay, this is the unofficial Monkey Island reference episode.
But I think we found this episode's
oh look,
MacGuffin.
and there you go. Here's the titular waterbending scroll. Roll credits.
Yeah, ding.
Check him. Sure, he did. You probably killed someone, but whatever. By the way, John,
Oh, wait, I
since you
love
seem
this
to
bit.
know-
Go ahead, too.
Wait,
Oh, sorry. No.
Yar har fiddle dee dee.
Well, Jova, since you seem to know everything about the voice actors behind it, is someone important voicing the captor? Because it sounds familiar.
let me check. I don't know if Jason Isaacs also lent his voice to this guy.
I think
but
Jason Isaacs only did General
General Zhao.
yeah, General Zhao. Yeah, there you go. Admiral Zhao. Sorry.
Let me check.
Yar har 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 har. Hey, you're a pirate. Why aren't you going yar har 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 har?
Because it's stereotyping, bro.
As if this isn't stereotypical
Wait, hold on.
enough.
Yeah, only I'm using so much. Anyway, the guy voicing the pirate captain is someone named Jack Angel.
Never heard.
Even Aang's doing the piratey stuff. Oh, come on, the Avatar knows more about pirates than.
Well, there's a reason
The
that they...
Avatar is stereotyping then.
Yeah, there's a reason why he got upset when he kept doing it.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, crud.
Don't worry, just get out your gun and shoot. Oh wait, sorry, wrong time period.
I'm sure they want to trade your lives for... Well, no, your lives will be enough, I think.
Probably their tranquility.
just to maybe try and break the chain of the Avatar.
Now we're in Home Alone, I guess. Oh, again with the chapter.
Oh,
He
come
moved
on.
here to try and escape from this crap.
A guy just can't. A poor man just cannot. Yeah.
He can move to the desert, there's no one there, and he'll still get that blown over.
That poor man.
Yeah.
That's not a cat.
That doesn't. Hey, you can't earthbend yet.
But he
Cheater.
can airbend the dust at them.
Too heavy. Well, heavy enough, I guess.
Wait, why did he even need Appa if he can fly away from them that far?
Appa comes in handy being huge.
So yeah, she stole the Waterbending Scroll when they weren't looking.
Sure.
High-risk trading, our lives
know
for
what?
the scroll.
You know what they say? Thief who steals from another thief gets 100 years of pardon.
Unless the thief dies, in which case, that's kind of. Yeah.
That's
I
true.
got it.
There you go. See
Yeah.
that she has a good point there. It's all for the greater good.
That's
The
another
greater
pretty.
good.
That's another good thing about the show. It really respects the concept of gray morality.
Gray morality.
Yeah, gray morality, especially in times of war.
But what if it turns out it was just a menu for a restaurant or something?
She's a waterbender. I'm pretty sure she knows how to read the basics of things.
Hello,
Yeah.
and welcome to the waterbending restaurant. My name is Aqua. Can I
Whatever.
take your order?
How nice.
Of course.
You're on an important mission. It's not a cruise liner.
Just relax, dweebs.
He's after the chess piece.
He's after the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
Zuko chuckled. You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Uh-oh.
Now, just press down, right, and then light punch.
Yeah.
That's how you do an Hadouken.
This ain't the movies here.
Ow.
Ow.
Oh!
Well, you're whipping.
You've only tried it twice, jeez.
Yeah, did Aang secretly learn waterbending before he got put in the iceberg?
Well, remember, Dwibs, unlike Katara, Aang actually got to be taught by Katara at least the basics. How quickly one learns how to bend varies based on the bender, but the very fact that Aang had someone to actually teach him and get started on it is kind of a major advantage, as opposed to Katara, who had no elder waterbender for a good reason to teach her
Yeah,
anything.
well done, Katara. You made the Avatar cry.
Also, he likely knew a thing or two before getting frozen.
Oh no! You know what You know what happens when the Avatar cries? I mean, good job he hasn't properly learned waterbending yet. He probably flood the whole planet.
Lapis already got that covered, I think.
Uh-huh.
Spoilers.
No, it wasn't really a spoiler, actually.
Yar.
So basically, what happened there is that Katara apologized, then she gave the scroll back to her. However, she still wants to try to practice during the.
This isn't gonna backfire at all.
Hello.
Don't judge me.
You got it wrong, Kitari. It's usually the animal who says the human to go to sleep.
But Persona 5 wasn't made yet.
Details with the semantics.
Maybe if you were in Moana, the water might be more cooperative.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Oops.
Going somewhere.
Oh, it actually worked.
Oh, it works.
I'll save you from the pirates. I've had experience dealing with pirates.
So when does the shipping start?
I think it may have been this episode that started it.
Well, I'll be fucking damned.
Oh, so
I'm staying out of shipping wars.
I think I get why Teal's bringing it up, or at least do you actually know about the infamous shipping wars with this
No,
franchise?
but it's clear the sound for a duality. Red Oni, Blue Oni, water and fire. Come on, it's obvious.
Zuko will have its own love interest later.
For some reason, the Zuko and Katara ship was the most popular one in fandom. Like, no, seriously, it was literally the most popular one. There was actually polls for this stuff.
There's always polls for shipping stuff.
Well, they came on a ship.
Basically, the Zuko and Katara ship pretty much became the trope codifier for fandom preferred couple. Wait a minute. Hold on. Dante Bosco in League with Pirates.
Really
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
you think.
Yeah. Hook reference, whatever. Moving on.
Oh, these guys are found really easily.
Well, they already got Katara, so there wasn't really much.
Maybe they're just not very
guesswork
good at
left.
this, Twibs.
I mean, even without that Jova, they can be found in like a second.
Well,
there
he
is
is.
such a thing as bad pirates. There are people who are bad at their jobs. Otherwise, the world would function perfectly.
Yeah, kind of. I'm with you. I'm with him.
Yeah, well done. Well, it's yeah, no deal.
Oh, come on. You guys are non-benders. You're no match for a firebender.
Actually, non-benders
Well.
do have quite a few ways to contend with benders, especially as Sokka later goes to show.
No one lays a finger
So
around
they're
here
gonna
about
make a
me.
getaway while they're distracted?
In fact, Pedro, considering that certain
I know,
character
I-
who
I know,
debuts in book
I know, John, I was
2.
mostly joking.
Oh, okay then.
Not to mention, we're already going to have a racist thing with both benders and non-benders in Korra anyway, so we'll have plenty of time to talk about that. Ugh. Subplot.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Pedro don't like Korra. Moving on.
Well, to be fair, you know what, never mind.
Well, I have mixed feelings on the first season.
Yeah.
I've
I
heard
like
it's
some stuff
preachy,
about it.
and that's all I know.
I like some stuff about it, but I don't. There's like some.
me
Season 2
ju-
can die in a fire.
Let me
but,
just put it like this. Korra gets good with seasons 3 and 4, but those first 2 seasons did a lot of damage to the potential fan base.
And the ending sucks big time.
Yeah, we've already discussed this.
Well,
Moving on.
that's
Yeah.
the case in a plot-driven story. Why should I bother watching it then?
Well, I would still recommend it, but again, that's another
Maybe to
story.
actually make your own judgment about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, let's actually talk about this episode. Oops.
Smoke as curtains for the
Run
Avatar.
away! Run away!
Gotta go fast.
Push. Oh yeah, they're going to make waves. Well, guys, this is where they wave goodbye.
What a
See you
story.
later.
No.
Come on, guys. What are you waiting for?
Dweebs, please.
You gotta make a splash.
Hey, Tio, tell off Sheroy too.
They stole her ship.
They're even mooning the prince.
Maybe it should be a proverb.
Motor engines weren't invented yet.
Wow, for the South and North Poles, they don't really work with that sort of machinery. Finally!
In the heat of the moment. But Tamara doesn't really use the water whip all that much later on. So. And there you go. And that was Assassin's Creed Black Flag, everyone.
Well, the mystical powers were a neat addition.
Probably a mode for PC.
Yeah.
Of course, the always conveniently placed waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Just wait the punchline.
And that's not a flute.
All right. It's okay today. We have 2 Waterbenders here.
Yeah, but
Whew.
don't say that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Shit.
kamikaze attack. And he died.
No, there we go.
That's what the whistle was calling.
And whoever was in that ship died.
Details, Dweebs.
Thankfully, no one was in there.
Of course, it's like Batman v
Batman v
Superman. It was
Superman.
evacuated.
At least
Now's
some
not the
goodness.
time.
Make of that what you will, kids. See you for the next episode.
Yeah.
Alright,
See ya.
see ya.
Yeah.